Welcome back to the Marvel Snap Deck Highlight, one of my favorite games to play after any Marvel Snap over there update is figure out which cards that were adjusted up or down can fit into a Cerebro strategy. Elektra getting buffed up to a second point of power feels like a really natural inclusion inside of Cerebro 2. This archetype loves the ability to pick off powerful one-drops like Sunspot and Nebula and Black Knight, and Elektra really helps your Thanos matchup because she's able to take that Soul Stone out of play, which is normally going to shrink one of your lanes so the deck's namesake can't pump it up. Speaking of, even in the matchups where Elektra doesn't really have a meaningful on-reveal trigger for her, just having more one-energy cards feels good in this shell because in key spots we're going to be playing her out as effectively a 1-6 or sometimes even a 1-7 if Blue Marvel is involved, which can really catch your opponent off guard with what your power output range is in those final important moments of the game. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the game highlights I have for you here today. I think this deck's been really reasonable even before this Elektra change, and she felt like a fine card to be playing in it on top of everything else. If you do enjoy what you see, tap that like button. For the rest of the day, though, enjoy some Cerebro 2 action. Does transporting children to extracurricular activities count as a side hustle? Yes. Okay, chat sounds pretty confident. There's other side quests. I don't know about hustles. Okay. No, that costs money. It costs an incredible amount of money, chat. So much money. Snap. I would like to dedicate my children's extracurricular activities to Twitch Prime. Thank you. Thank you, Prime Gaming. I think it's just like Brood middle and then Cerebro Mystique, right? And call it a day. Hopefully they take priority here with a big play. If I had to pretend Raid Shadow Legends was enjoyable, I'd consider that hustling. I am a former endgame Raid Shadow Legends player. I have spent a significant amount of time and my own money on that game. What's up, Arrow? Thanks for the half a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Alright, is 24 enough to in the middle? This next card's a 6-drop, chat. Ah, big enough. Got him. Victory. Before we get to our next game, I'd like to take a quick second to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Puzzle and Survival. Puzzles and Survival is a match 3 strategy game where you use your brain to protect your brain in this post-apocalyptic, zombie-filled world. Find powerful heroes to join your sanctuary as you build up your defenses and lead your characters through a campaign to discover what is left in this fantastic mobile game. Be sure to check out my link in the video description down below for Puzzles and Survival for a fantastically fun and free way to support my content that I make here every day. Now, let's get back to the snapping, shall we? What is the average amount of cards Blob eats? That's a different answer for literally... That's not really a thing you can calculate. It varies a lot. Oh, snap.
Wind, aid
We have
my
Mr.
hand.
Sinister as well as Nightcrawler who could get into the right. Isn't this a Black Knight deck? How do we win if they use Ghost Rider and Decimated Hela elsewhere? Well, so your statement's kind of inconsistent there. Are you worried they're a Black Knight deck or are you worried they're a Hela deck? The Jeff would imply that they're not a Hela deck. And we were a win regardless of where the Jeff went here. Because if the Jeff went here, we would have won the left.
Victory.
They really like doing things, so we are able to do that for them, so we do. What are your kids yellow? They play chess very casually, chat. Filthy, filthy casuals who play chess for fun. Imagine that, playing a game for fun. Fun! Never heard of them in my life.
Wind, aid my hand.
So this is a Loki gamer, right? Is Elektra about to get the first notch on her belt, chat? I'm certainly snapping them here, huh?
Snap. Opponent snapped.
Oh, they have our Elektra from Mirage. Yeah, I guess I should play left, huh? Sedge. I guess the real question is, do they have their rogue? Big ol' cup of get fucked. So I think I'm actually supposed to go Mystique into Cerebro here. Because if they rogue my blue Marvel, my Cerebro bonus breaks. So I think we're supposed to do this to play around rogue. Miss Marvel! That's adorable. Got him, my game.
Victory.
The Brood draw, we could probably storm into Brood, right? And you farm up for Dr. Ratio. My Star Rail's mostly been in maintenance mode recently. My extra off-stream gaming time has largely been Genshin TCG dominated. They protected the Reality Stone instead of the Power Stone?
Wind, aid my hand.
They killed 2 1-drops, so their death is 6. I want to play this, but I don't really want to re-roll either of the locations. If I draw Cerebro next turn, I might just double Goose on 5. Soulstone makes it less relevant. Or the Time Stone makes it less relevant. Probably good, right? Is this better, or do I just blue Marvel Elektra? I think it's this. This seems great, huh? Elektra making the Soulstone less awkward is quite stellar for us, huh? Yeah, they have to have something super funky, like a rogue or an enchantress to beat us here, I think, since we have priority and we don't get Goliath. Yeah.
A victory.
They have a Shadow King. We expect Black Knight usage to go up with the Blobner. Yeah, probably. That card can compete with that effect on raw stats more easily now. Probably a Loki deck. Crazy to remember that both Dazzler and Shadow King were 2 costs on release. It's important to remember that Zabu had a very different text box when he released.
All systems go.
Victory.
So sweet, Cher. She does so much for this deck. Shadow King can undo this. They could be Ghost Spidering this turn. They could also be Beasting some amount of these things. Definitely Goosting, and then it's like, am I Shadow Kinging or Electraing? I'll do this, and we'll see what they do. For waiting on the Shadow King. definitely a bounce deck. Do we expect the bounce deck to get bigger than 8 over here? I don't think so. And Hercules is only 7, so we're beating that.
Victory.
That's a good one. I've had long queues as well. Perhaps we're having a matchmaking issue. Yeah, it could be the case. You're saying the location that's going to be free to play into sounds great. It's passing. Scar's super awkward for us.
Minions to me.
Cause it's a sneaper keeper. Do 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 do.
Opponent snapped.
Excuse me? Let's go. Are they about to like magic Quantum Realmer kill? Okay. Okay, and now I just echo the middle, right? They can't own in the right, chat. There's a goose there. I'm guaranteed to draw Storm next turn. I should have put Echo to the left and then planned to Storm the middle. Is what I should have done.
I am Iron Man.
Victory.
That's all. Snap the like button if you'd be so kind, and check back in again tomorrow for another highlight.